In this video we're going to continue to look at Venn diagrams for probability. It's Hegarty task 384. This is where we've got a lot more information and a few more possibilities and outcomes and how we're going to use that information to work out the probability. Okay, so as you can see already there is a lot of information in this question and we're going to break it down. We're going to do two examples. Okay. The second example will be slightly harder because there will be an element in there that is different. But there's already a lot of information in this question. And if you look back to the previous video, okay, that's video number 383, okay, we're going to use a similar starting point to that. Okay, so let's read through the question first. So there are 130 people in a sports centre. 61 people use the gym, 68 people use the swimming pool, 60 people use the track, 25 people use the gym and the pool, 30 people use the gym and the track, 19 people use the gym and the track, 6 people use all of the facilities. And the question underneath is that a person is selected at random. What is the probability this person doesn't use any facility? Okay, so if we just look through our question, let's see how many outcomes there are, how many possibilities there are. So there's a swimming pool, there's a gym and there's a track. So that gives me 3. So what I'm going to do is, in my page, when I draw my box this time, okay, it's going to, because remember we have to draw a box because everything's included. I put my little symbol up in the top, but this time I've got 3 different possibilities. Okay, so this time I'm going to have 3 circles that overlap, and there's got to be a point where all 3 circles overlap together. Okay, right, now what we're going to do to fill this in, and where we're going to start from, is the middle of the Venn diagram. We want to start in the middle and then we want to work outwards. Okay, so the very first thing we do is have a look and see if anyone uses all 3 facilities. Can I fill in that middle column first, this section first? So, of course we do have to label them. So we've got the gym, we've got the swimming pool, and we've got the track. Right, so if we look at the bottom, it says 6 people use all of the facilities. So we know that 6 people use everything. So that's going to go in our middle section. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to work backwards through the question because that seems the easiest. Because now what I want to do is fill in the crossover bits next. That's where I want to go next. So 19 people use the gym and the track. So I've got to find the gym and the track and where they cross over. Now 19 people use the gym and the track. So that's this whole section, and that includes the 6 people that also use the swimming pool. So I've got to work out what number goes in here. So 19 people in total for these 2 sections, which means that 19 minus 6, so 13 goes in there. Okay, I'm going to look at the next one up. 30 people use the pool and the track, so let's find the swimming pool and the track. Now that 30 people does include these 6. So these 2 sections have got to add up to 30. So that will be 24 in there. And then we've got 25 people use the gym and the pool. 6 people we've already accounted for. Okay, so if it's 25 minus 6, so that's 19 people. Okay, now we can fill in the individual parts. So 60 people use the track. Well, 60 people use the track. Now we have already accounted for all of these people. So let's add these 3 numbers up together first. So that's 13, 19 plus 24 is 43. So we've already accounted for 43 people using the track. Okay, now 60 people use the track in total, so it's 60 minus 43, which is 17. So 17 people only use the track. Now you notice in the question it doesn't say 60 people use the track only, it says 60 people use the track, which does include the people that also use the swimming pool and the gym as well, and also those people that use all 3 facilities. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next one, which is the swimming pool. 68 people use the swimming pool, but we've already accounted for these. And if we add these three numbers up here, 19 plus 6 is 25, plus 24 is 49. So we've already accounted for 49 people in the swimming pool. And we've got how many people using the swimming pool? It was 68. So if we take those away, we should get 19 extra people using the swimming pool. And then if we look at the gym, it's 61 people using the gym. So I'm just going to do these outside. So 61 people use the gym. How many have we accounted for already? 19 plus 6 is 25. Plus 13 is 38. So we've already accounted for 38 people. So it becomes 23 people using the gym. Okay, now we've been told there are 130 people in total. So now what we can do is we can work out the people who don't use any of the facilities that are present. So 130 in total. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to add up all these numbers that are in here now and take it away from 130. So I'm going to very quickly do that because I know that the gym is 61. 61 plus 19, that is 80, plus 24 is 104, plus 17 is 121, so 130 minus 121, that's 9 people are not using any facility. Okay, now that we've got all of the information, we can then look back at the question and work out the probability. So, what is the probability that the person doesn't use any facility? Well, it's 9 out of 130. Okay, so the probability that they don't use any facility, so I'm going to use that symbol there, the probability of others, or none in this case, okay, is 9 over 30. Can it be simplified down? 2s, 3s, no it can't. So the probability is 9 out of 130. Okay. So that is it step by step. There's a lot of information in there and it is quite a slow process. It does require you to think just very carefully. So when we do this next example, there's an extra element in there to make it a little bit more complex. So, now, we've got 135 people in the sports centre, 73 use the gym, 59 the pool, 31 use the track, 19 use the gym and the pool, 9 use the pool and the track, 16 use the gym and the track, and 4 people use all 3. Given that a randomly selected person uses at least 2 facilities, what is the probability they use all of the facilities? Okay, now we're not going to do anything different to start with. Okay, we're going to attack this in the same manner we did before. So we are going to draw our box, a little symbol, and our 3 circles. Again, we want to fill in the information and we want to start with the centre. So how many people use all 3 facilities? Okay, 4 people. Now remember, we need to label them so we don't get confused. So gym, swimming pool and track again. Okay, so we've done this one. Right, 16 people use the gym and the track. So gym and track, 16. So these 2 sections have got to add up to 16. So that's going to make that 12. So we've done that one. 9 people use the pool and the track. So these 2, so pool and track, so these 2 have got to add up to 9. So that's 5 in there. And then, so we've done that one. So the gym and the pool, okay, that's 19 people. We've already accounted for 4. So that's going to be 15 in there. So now we can work out the individual facilities that people use of only those facilities. 31 people use the track. We've already accounted for 16 plus 5, which is 21. So that's going to be 10 people left over. 59 people use the pool. We've accounted for 24 of those. So to get up to 59, that's another 35 people. And then 73 people use the gym. Well, we've got 27 and 31, so that's another 42 people using the gym. Okay, and again we're going to work out what is left for people not doing using any of these facilities. Okay, so we're going to add up all these numbers. Now the gym was 73, so 73, 83, 83 plus 40 is 123. So we've got 123 people. We know that's 135, so that's going to be 12. So 12 people don't do anything. Right, now let's read the question again. Given that a randomly selected person uses at least 2 facilities, what is the probability they use all of the facilities? Okay, so what we are looking to do here is we're going to be using all of the numbers where there is a crossover, so at least 2 facilities. So there, 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 and the one in the middle. We're going to use that as the bottom of our fraction when we add all those numbers together. So it's 27 plus 9, which is 36. And we want the probability that they use all of the facilities, which is the number in the middle, which becomes 4 over 36, which can be simplified down to 1 over 9. And it's just that extra element in there which makes it a little bit more difficult.